night, tell me what you see now. Everything is crazy, I need guidance to believe now. Out here on my own and they plotting, but I'm blocking all the shots they calling golden. You give me the warning, then I cut them off, no offense. They gon' talk it all, I'm like set it off, no intent. Back against the wall, then you read it all, get the win. Back against the wall, I'ma win it all in the end. Back against the wall, I'ma win it all. Win it all.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Midnight Wolf Tarot. I hope all of you are doing well. Hello, Virgo. Hello, everybody. Thank you. This is a donation-only stream, as you can see what is pinned to the top, just so everybody knows. Good morning, Tryhard. How are you? Hello, Miss Irene. I hope you all are having a good morning or afternoon or night, depending on where you are in the world. Because all of us are in different places at different times. I canceled all memberships. I didn't feel like the membership program that I had, that I was able to do all of the perks to that. So that's why that happened. So it wasn't anything intentional. I just needed to do what was best for members, because if I couldn't do all the member live streams and everything that I needed to do, I wasn't going to charge people for that. That's not right by my book and how I feel. Yes, we're preparing for the snowstorm here. We're having an Arctic blast, which hasn't ever happened. So we're going to be negative below zero. It'll be negative 51 degrees here. So they already told everybody to, get everything that you need. Definitely don't go outside, because within 30 seconds you can have frostbite and or freeze. So it's one of those things. So yes. It's like, yeah, so I'm not going outside. That's not typical of our state. It's like, yes, we're cold, we get snow, but we've never had this, which is quite interesting and fascinating. Hello, Angie, hello. All right, Miss Irene donated for one question. So Miss Irene, go ahead and post your question. I will be having some type of membership program coming back. I'm in the process of redesigning of what that is going to look like. And finding a suitable price for everyone as well. So that will be returning as well soon. Just a general. I'm Miss Irene. Just a general. Keeping it simple. Keeping it simple, right? All right. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me and with Miss Irene. We're looking for a general reading. What is it that Miss Irene needs to know? What do they need to be aware of? And or what is coming their way? Hello. All right. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, I feel like that you're going to end up kicking off 2023 pretty well here. I mean, just in general here, from the looks of it. Definitely coming to a point of really starting to open yourself up here, which is good. I feel like, within 2022, you kind of step back from a lot of things as well. Um, kind of close some chapters for yourself, kind of staying away from some people as well. Within finances, that has been an interesting toll for you for this year. But going into 2023, we do have improvement here, okay? Because we do have the King of Swords to the Two of Swords here, okay? So we're starting to expand, grow, which is really nice because we have the Two of Swords going into the Eight of Pentacles as well. A lot of shifts when it comes to money. All right, a lot of shifts in within communication. I feel like things are going to continue to grow for you. Eight of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. Thank you very much for that donation. So within all of that, it's that continuing to expand and just going, when it comes to money, like it is gonna just continue to expand for you, which is really great. Two of Pentacles here, I feel like, in 2023, it's like you're gonna be presented with an opportunity here, either with a different job and or does it more improvement of where you currently are. But I do see an energy shift here. I see different employment coming in for you that is going to require a little more, extra work, but more money is there. This is still standing out here. Yeah, there's opportunity here. All right, Two of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. Now it's going to be up to you to take this opportunity when it is presented. It is coming soon. So just be advised of that. Ace of Wands to the Knight of Swords. So definitely some quick decisions here. Ultimately, going into 2023, but this is something that is supposed to lead you into the positive direction in your life. Okay, so I would really start taking notice to what is around you, what is working for you, and just be prepared for this new opportunity. I do see you looking at some other jobs, and something is just going to click for you. It's really going to stand out, and it's within this third job that you look at is the right one. So continue to expand and grow, because within finance, it's going to continue to grow. Okay, so don't let that fall behind at all. Huge investment, huge change for you. Something very important, my dear. I hope that was beneficial to you, my dear. And thank you for the super chats, everybody. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you. Yeah, it's bringing some things back and keeping things fair as well, my dear. You're welcome, Miss Irene. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So we're getting ready for our next one here. Okay, general love reading. General love. All right. All right, for 01 Tarot. 11 0. What's coming in here? They want a general love reading. General love reading. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me. 1101 Tarot. We're looking for a general love reading. What is the way? What is it that they need to know at this time? General love. I wanted to freak out there for a minute. All right, my dear. What I'm seeing here is, a lot of disconnection from love. My goodness. All right, my dear. It's like you need to get to a point where I mean, you definitely want love. You definitely want love in your life, but you also fear it at the same time. You feel like that although that you can have this certain allowance, you start to shut things down real quick. It's just like there's this opening, and then like something can come near you, and you're like, no, the mind, and you want to step back from it really, really quick. We do have the Page of Pentacles too, that King of Cups. Emotionally, you're wanting to open up, but this is where the shift is. You have the King of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. So, we have some emotional base, things start to turn, and then what happens here? We go right into the Three of Cups. So it's just like you have a little bit of openness that has fear in it. Try to shift, turn it, and have it collapse again. I would say here that you're not quite ready, my dear. Three of Cups to the Four of Pentacles. Yes, we don't want to be alone. Yes, we do not want to be alone, but we want to make sure that we have the right person. We want to make sure that we have the right person. We want to make sure that we're comfortable where we are. Four of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles here. This is where you need to get to. Okay, to continue to see your value, that you can let go of the past and that you can see yourself for who you truly are. This is where that flip flop of emotion is. Okay, at times that you see this within yourself, you see where you have value when it comes to relationships, but emotionally, you don't always believe that. There's value in you, but you don't always believe that. And so what happens? You start going, backwards. You start going backwards again. And that's not going to work. Okay, the Fool to the Eight of Pentacles. We need to start working on this right here, connecting these two. All right, find that emotional balance, and for you to see yourself for who you truly are, that you are worth love. You're worth love. It's like you are not of your past. Don't allow those things of your past to come back to you, okay? And really look at yourself and inspire yourself. Really love you. You have to be able to stand on your own 2 feet first, and then we can reach out for love. If we can't stand on our own, we're always going to be disappointed. Okay, so make sure that you are doing that, my dear. For right now, love is being placed on hold right now. I feel like that is something that it's really needed for you at this time. Okay. I hope that was beneficial to you, my dear. I hope that was beneficial. Hale, thank you very much. It's been a while. It's great to see you. KDP, thank you very much for that super chat, my dear. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, for Hale. I love all the little snow super chats. They're very, very cute. All right, for Hale. All right, can you please tell me how he feels about me? All right. For Hale. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me and with Hale. Right now, Spirit, Hale would like to know, how does he feel about Hal? And the reference of he, the one that Hal is connected to within the situation, wants to know how he feels about them. Let's see, how do you feel about Hal? They're a little back and forth here. You recently broke away what you thought could have been a good connection, but I still need to. Yeah, see, my dear. All right, Hal. So this is what I have for you here. A little back and forth energy, a little dance here. Okay, this is an individual here. It's just like they see potential here. They see the potential, but you'll see where fear comes into this here, okay? Because we do have strength to the Three of Swords, okay? So it's like not intentional trying to hurt you or anything like that. I feel like that this is a dance that they're doing in their own heart. But truthfully here, there is some misdirection because we do have the Three of Swords to the Three of Cups. So that is really uncertainty within emotion, okay? I don't feel like another individual is involved here. I would be more worried if the Three of Swords was up and the Three of Cups was down. But I feel like in general, they don't really know how to feel. They're trying to search that out. Three of Cups to the High Priestess. They're really are trying to see where this connection can go, where it's supposed to go. It's like, are they deserving to receive you? This is something that they are debating. Six of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. This is where they are uncertain here. It's like, are they deserving of you? Are they deserving of you? And there's just too many times where they are questioning that here. Okay, it's like they need to get away from this type of negative vibration here. Ten of Wands to the Devil here. It's like they need to get away from that. I feel like eventually they will, but they do care. They do care about you, but they are in fear of actually caring here. It's interesting as well because at the bottom of my deck I do have the Two of Cups. So I feel like that they feel like that there's a more serious connection here, and that is what makes them afraid. Okay, they're afraid to open themselves up. They don't feel like they're as deserving when it comes to you. They feel like that you could do better. It's not that they can do better. They feel like you can. They feel like you can do better, which is interesting for somebody to see things in that perspective, in that ratio. But this is more of their own negativity. It's just like, this isn't for you to carry. So it's like they do care about you, but they're also trying to figure themselves out at the same time, which is good. At least not jumping into something when we're uncertain, right? We don't want any uncertainty there, but does care. Does care. All right, KDP. Yes, my dear. You need to expand on that. And it's like, don't let fear control love, right? Love takes control of fear. All right. If we're willing to give more love, then that takes away the fear aspect. And so we have to be willing to do that. If not, then fear overrides. All right. All right. So for KDP, how are you? Thank you for being in my chat the other day. I appreciate you. All right. For KDP. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you all angels for being here with me and with KDP. We're looking for a general love reading. General love reading here. Love is in the air. Love is in the air, especially, shifting out of this year. Then what? We'll have February, right? That time of love. All right. General love reading for KDP. What is there to know? Once reaching out. Thank you very much for that super chat, my dear. I appreciate you. Oh my God. My dear. You are in so much pain. You're in so much pain. If I had the ability to reach through this screen to give you a hug, I would. You have 3 pages all in the reverse. You just want something to come back to you. And you're just heartbroken here. You have the Empress here to the Wheel of Fortune. You're really having a hard time moving on. Wheel of Fortune to the Queen of Pentacles. It's just like to have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles both in the reverse position here. You're losing your worth here. Very, very sad. Queen of Pentacles to the Three of Swords. It's like, wanting to get that baseline to move forward, but yet we're still stuck here. Three of Swords here to the Ace of Pentacles. It's like wanting to just have someone see you for who you are, love you for who you are, not having things be a competition, having it not be a false love. You're wanting something real and true and what you deserve here. The Ace of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. My dear, I feel like that this is where you're getting in your own way, because you have the Page of Cups here to the Page of Wands. At a certain point here, we have to have this willingness to let go of our past. If there's one that we are connected to that is not showing within their presence, it's the unfortunate reality that we have to start to let go. Because then we're just holding ourselves hostage. And it hurts, and it just hurts more. As you continue to do that, it's going to hurt more, and so you just need to let go and see the other possibilities that could be out there for you. Page of Swords. And that's really what that Page of Swords is telling you. And you have 3 pages all in a row, all in reverse. It's like, don't believe in the false love. Don't believe in the fancy dance. This Page of Swords is, please slice out the past here, okay? Three of Swords. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place to chase. The universe is ready for you to move forward. They want you to take care of yourself. They understand that you're hurting. I see that you're hurting. But you have to see that willingness, that if someone is not willing to invest in you and you're always having to wait and you're always are having to chase and they're not expressing their emotion, then they, when it comes down to, are not worth your energy, nor your time, nor your love at this time. You need to redirect your energy to yourself, heal your heart, heal this here, and then we can proceed forward and see what is there. But right now, you're so latched to your past and to what is going on right now that your feet are just stuck. You're just frozen because you just want that love back. You just want it back. You want this person back. But if this is the way that you're being treated, is this the vibration that you want? Do you always want to wonder about this person? Do you really want to continue to wonder about this person? And if you have to continue to wonder about this person, really, when you look at it, is it worth it for you? Are you deserving of that? No, you're not. You shouldn't have to chase somebody, convince somebody, wait in hopes that they're going to come back, hope that one day that they'll see the light and they'll come back. Perhaps maybe on their own spiritual journey that they'll get to that point in hopes at that time that you're still there. But I guarantee you, my dear, that you have so much to offer that by the time that they put that together on their end, it'll be too late and you'll actually find the individual that is waiting for you. There is someone here waiting. They're waiting. Can't do that if we're invested to where things are broken or someone's not willing to acknowledge the love that you actually have to offer. Because it's deep and real. You love deeply. You care deeply. Allow to find the individual that can see that, harness it, and love you in that same way. To love you in that same capacity. And if they can't measure up, no. That's just red flag. Red flags. You deserve more. You deserve more and you know it. You deserve more and you know it. It's like your heart is too precious to waste on someone that is just going to continue to rip on your heart and literally poison it. You don't deserve that. You deserve somebody that is willing to hold you, love you, stand by you, and not someone that you have to question when you look in their eyes and have to wonder, or when they completely disconnect and then they decide that they want to talk to you and then they back up and they may be gone for a month and then resurface. Like, where any of that do you deserve that? You don't. This is someone that is playing mind games with you, playing with your heart, and they have no right to do that. You deserve to have someone in your life that is going to love you, not to let go and disconnect for a month or 2 months and then try to come back and paint a pretty picture that is of BS. That's not fair. It's not fair. All right, my dear. It's just not fair. You deserve more. And I guarantee you, as you allow things to be cut out here, okay, that then the new can come in. But you have to be ready for that, my dear. You have to be willing to heal your heart. You deserve so much. All right. Wolf kisses to you, my dear. You know, and I am sending that hug right now. I'm sending you that hug. I'm sending that hug. All right. Yeah, see, by the time he comes back, it'll be too late. You're already going to have someone so special. It'll be too late on his part. And that's going to be his biggest regret. I guarantee you. You're welcome. And yes, my dear, you can send a super chat if you would like. Yes, you are more than welcome to. All right. So we have 1101 Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. All right. What does Jay feel towards me right now? And will he come back for you? Right? As we were just talking, right? About waiting for people to come back. Being in that sense of wonder, right? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for our super chat, my dear. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you all angels for being here with me and with 1101 Tarot. What does Jay feel towards me right now, and will he come back? All right. Jay, how do you feel? How do you feel towards 1101 Tarot? Will you come back? How do you feel? Right now, in this moment, on 12/21/2022, on my timestamp at 9:27 a.m., and depending on where you are, as of right now in this moment, how do you feel? Do you plan on coming back? How do you feel? A lot of emotion in this here. Too many false individuals out there. It's like so much. So many people that don't appreciate what is right before them here. All right, so we have some stagnant energy here, my dear. All right, so this is what we have. I want to set this here. Overall, how he feels. All right, this is an individual here that I do have to say isn't fully capable of romance. Okay, this is an individual that they can only go so far. Okay, but they're not able to fully connect. They're more in their pride. Major issue here. Okay, we do have death to the Emperor. Okay, within death to the Emperor here, yes, that they will come back. This is unfortunately a karmic cycle here. Okay, so we're looking at them coming back, and really how they feel ultimately here is that they don't have that deep connection, though, to make this worthwhile. It's like they'll come back into your life and then kind of say repeated patterns. Emperor to the Hierophant in reverse. It's just like, are they truly capable of caring, expanding, loving? This is a problem here. Five of Pentacles. So they're going to come back into your life here, but then you're going to feel just as lost and as broken. Because they want to continue to step in and out, but this is going to be if this is of allowance here. And it's interesting when you look at this moon and the sadness in this moon. The sadness within the Five of Pentacles. Is it worth it? No, because he doesn't have that intelligent, romantic sense here. He really doesn't to truly connect. Only so much. King of Swords to the Three of Pentacles. Only able to expand so much here, my dear. So as though as that they may present that they care, it's only for the short term. It's for their gain. It's for what serves them. For what serves them. Is this really going to move? No. Chariot in reverse to the Three of Pentacles. So it's just like we have 2 points of reroute here. Okay. To the Chariot, there is nothing there to move forward with. And with death, this will continue to loop around. So they'll come back and then disappear again. But this is something that will not proceed to move forward because of how they see things within relationships and just how they are. And this does come from a place of ego. I would not be surprised, not that I'm not, nailing all zodiacs here, but I would not be surprised if they're Gemini or have a lot of Gemini in their chart, because they just tiptoe around, step in, step out, step in, step out, go to the other side, go to the other side. No, that is really the personality here. I wouldn't be surprised if their chart has a lot of Gemini in it. So that is what I have for you, my dear. He's a Libra. Very fascinating. I wonder where the Gemini falls in this chart. Because there's a lot of that energy. There's a lot of that energy. And I guarantee you that Gemini is in some important pieces. Because the ratio of Libras don't dance like that. They just go, okay, boom. They just close the door. They don't keep coming around and go, well, maybe. No, Libras don't chase. They don't chase. They don't do the loop cycle. They're like, okay. They're like, well, didn't work. Thought it would work. I got to go. Similar to Scorpio. Scorpio will just go, well, bye, boom. And they just shut the door, right? And to where we have death. They don't do the karmic. They don't do the loops around, loops around, loops around. It's like when you lose a Scorpio, they're just done and they will just shut the door in your face. To where Libra is like, well, maybe I'll try. But this, I wouldn't do the tiptoe dance. That's more of a Gemini trait. See where Gemini falls in their chart. And I guarantee you it's in real important places. All right, my dear. He has a cat moon. You don't see Gemini in his chart. That's a surprise, because that's a tiptoe dance of a Gemini. But if he's a cat moon, unbalanced Libra, yes, that's possible. But I'm surprised, because that's very much so a Gemini trait, that they're the ones that do the tiptoe dance. Please do. Please have a look. Make sure that you actually have their true date of birth and time. Make sure you have that, because there is something there. There's something there. Gemini is somewhere in their chart of importance. All right, my dear. How are you? And Tanya, hi. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. All right. And how are you? Thank you so much for your support, for Lindy. All Thank you so much. Super chat that comes flying in. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me. And with Lindy here. Why hasn't my boyfriend, Dean Pisces, hasn't looked for me yet? Okay. We lived together, but I left this past Friday because he wasn't treating me fairly. Well, if one is not treating us fairly, then yes, we have to do something about that. Okay, so why hasn't your boyfriend, Dean of Pisces, why haven't you looked for her yet? Y'all live together. You left on Friday. Why haven't you come looking? Dean of Pisces. Boyfriend, why haven't you come looking for her? She left on Friday. Why haven't you reached out trying to look or find her? Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you for doing your donation through PayPal. So you will be next, and then I will take the super chat that came in. That's all right. It's important. It's important. And so we see. Okay. They haven't come looking. They haven't come looking because they know that you will be back. That's their stance here. Five of Swords to the King of Cups. King of Cups being in the reverse position here. They're like, oh, well, she'll be back. She'll be back. She can't leave me. Won't leave me. Will never leave me. Very stubborn. They have a lot of belief in that. I feel like in the past before where you have left, you have just come back. You haven't waited. You would go and then you would just come back, and that's what they're expecting. They don't feel like that this is something that a battle that they're going to lose here. They feel very, very confident in the fact that you're just going to come right back to them. So therefore, they don't need to reach out. They don't need to search for you. They know that you're going to come running back, and at least that's how they perceive it. So like, well, I'm not concerned. I'm not worried. But they should be. Yeah, because we have the Tower here right on that Four of Wands. I feel like in general here, there's a couple of things here. What guides are passing down. If this continues, if this is something that continues, you won't stand by. This is something that you will leave. This is an individual you will end up leaving if there's not a change behavior. Per the fact that they don't care enough to see where you are, right? The fact that they're like, oh, well, be back when they're back. And if not, then I was going to look over here. Like, is that right? That's what we're getting here. Okay? King of Pentacles, sitting in that sense of pride. Two kings here, right in the reverse. It's like emotionally and everything's like, well, I don't care. Be back when you're back. They should care. Because this is about to go up in flames real quick. Real quick, it's going to go up in flames because you're tired of that game. This isn't the first go around here. This isn't the first go around. It's not going to be the last go around with them. This is how they are. King of Pentacles with the High Priestess in reverse here. It's like, what is balance here? It's like, oh, well, she'll come back when she's back. She did it before. This is a particular Pisces that just goes, well, either you want to be there or you don't. And if you don't, then you can be replaced. Like, that is the personality of them. That's how they see things. That's really concerning. That's really concerning. It's just like, oh, well, like, that's not normal. That's not normal. It's like if you have your partner and they disappear, they don't tell you where they're going, and there's no phone call, nothing. It's like, really? What's my worth? It's like, man, you could have been kidnapped, right? It's just like, and this is the best that they can do. My dear, and especially not being treated fairly. It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I would, reevaluate the situation to see if this is really what you want in your life. You deserve to be treated fair and not forgotten when you leave. You don't. Okay. I appreciate your donation. I feel like you have a wonderful energy and you deserve to be respected as such. All right. That is what I feel from your energy. You have too beautiful of a soul to be treated with such disrespect. Okay. Thank you so much for your super chat and for your time. I appreciate it. If you have another question, more than welcome to ask if you want to send another super chat. So I'm going to be here for a while. So if you think of one later, you'll find me. All right. So next we have Tanya. Tanya is next. Donated for one question, I believe. And so I believe. But watch me click a button. You know me and buttons, everybody. I click a button and then it's just things tend to crash. But we know me. All right. So you donated for one, and then we have another one here. Okay, so very good. Thank you very much for that super chat, my dear. I appreciate you. All right. For Tanya here. Good morning. Good morning to you. It's great to see you as well. All right, so you wanted to ask, will I see my friend Aunt soon? Okay, I know he's been through a lot, so much heartache. All right, let's see on the course of where they are right now. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me and with Tanya today. Tanya would like to ask if they will see their friend Aunt soon. They know he's been through a lot, so much heartache. Aunt. Well, Tanya see you soon. Very much cares about you. She see you soon. Soon. Right. Okay. There's a little improvement here. But I feel like this sense of seeing them is still kind of off in the distance here. But things are gaining on their side. Really are starting to get themselves together, which is nice to see. But I definitely can see where they're still lost on their path as well. Not exactly getting to where they want to be at this time. But within this short time frame, are making great leaps and bounds and changes here. We have the Queen of Wands to the Six of Cups here. Very good. We have the Six of Cups to the Hierophant. So they are aware they're in this. They want to overcome. They want to reconnect here. They want to reconnect, see the improvements that they need to make. But also at the same time, they know that this is a battle that they don't have to face alone. They are so choosing to do so. All right. Six of Wands here to the Hierophant. A lot of this is because, the fact that they feel of failure here. Okay, sense of disappointment. They don't want to bring anyone else into their fire, into their pit, even though they know that they could reach out. They know that they can reach out to you and you would help them. But they don't want to be in that sense of disappointment. They don't want to feel like they have to rely on anybody here. So they're kind of staying off in the winds. They're like, all right, what is the next chapter for me that's going to be of improvement? They haven't quite figured that out yet. Queen of Swords here in the reverse to that Three of Wands. So as they take this stance, they're still in hiding. It's like there's this sense that, they are embarrassed. They do feel that sense of disappointment. They don't want to disappoint you. They feel like if there's certain aspects that they tell you about certain things, that is going to be disappointing to you, and they don't want to let you down. It's like they just want to take care of themselves and rise themselves up. So when they come back towards you, it's a better version of themselves. And that is what they are doing here with the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Swords here. So still a little bit of time. But what I did just see is MAR 2023. So we're looking at March 2023 is when you will see them again. Okay. You'll see them again in a better version of themselves. And that's a really good thing. They see their battle. They see their struggle. They're willing to do something about it. That's a very good thing, my dear. Good morning. All right. Vajidra. Yeah. It's he is a good guy. Real positive energy, real good guy. Just a little lost. I feel like he will find himself on this journey. Sometimes we have to disconnect and go on our own journeys, my dear. And that's when we truly start to recover. All right. Vajidra? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me and with Vajidra this morning. What's coming towards in their love life? By the end of January, they are a Virgo. Okay. So, mind you, my dear, so there's going to be a lot of shifts and turns here. Okay. Definitely starting December 28th, right? Moving into January. Mercury retrograde, okay? So we all know that Mercury controls Gemini, does control Virgo, okay? So just realize that there's going to be a little bit of bumps in the road as you go along here. So yes, let's look at the end of January. Very, very good. I feel like there's a lot of shifts and twists for you along this path. So let's see where you go with this here. All right, so they don't know what's coming towards them in their love life by the end of January. All right, let's see. Thank you much for that donation through coffee. I appreciate that. Queen, thank you. Oh, thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. All right. So what's coming towards Libra and their love life by the end of January? They are a Virgo. So let's see what's going on. Love life. Let's see what's going on. I'm looking at by the end of January here. End of January. There we directly have it. Okay. Okay. So what I will tell you, my dear, it is best, and as we see, I see your mark over here. It would be best to wait until February. Okay, as I said before I drew these cards, a lot of shifts and bumps in the road for you here. Okay, there's going to be a lot of transformation for you in January of what you're truly seeking in love. You're going to realize there's some boxes that you're going to uncheck here and add some different things that you want. Some things that you have been searching for that you're like, no, I don't stand with that anymore. I'm looking for something in particular, something else here, okay? Because you do have the Five of Wands here to the Ace of Pentacles, all right? Normally we would look at the Ace of Pentacles in a good light here, but not so much with the Five of Wands. The reason that I say this is because of this King of Cups right here. Okay, so we're not getting a true value here. If this individual, comes into your life as they tend to do, it's not going to last long. Main reason why is because there's a little bit of a past energy here, okay, with death here in the reverse. I feel like that this individual, not so much that they are indirectly your ex. I don't feel like that they're an ex here. I feel like that this individual has qualities of people that you have dealt with before, will be too familiar here for you. We do have death to the Four of Wands here in the reverse. I don't feel like by the end of January here that there's going to be much here. Okay, we do have the King of Pentacles here to the Four of Wands, both being in the reverse position here. I don't really think January is the month for you to connect within love. All right, you do have the King of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. All right, I feel like things are going to continue to go back in reverse, but I feel like there's a lot of soul searching within this, which is very important as well. Very, very important. All right. Eight of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like that, within this, this is a lot of soul searching for you. I feel like that there are some boxes here of what you're looking for in love that you are going to uncheck and add other things here. It's like, okay, this is not as important. Thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate you. So it's one of those things that it's just like some unbox. There are some things that you are going to check off here. As many, what dominates here are the pentacles here. Taurus stands out. Taurus stands out. Taurus stands out to me. Cancer stands out to me. So this individual, I would say, yeah, clearly they're Taurus with a Cancer moon here. Okay, so if you're presented with something like that, I would proceed with caution on that. And definitely through January, I would just be very, very careful within this. I do feel like that if you do connect with someone here in January, it will be very short-lived. It'll be very, very short-lived. Because this is at the bottom of my deck, is the World. Your mark right here, my dear. So this is something that will be very short-lived. So I feel like that your investment in yourself and really see what you're looking for here and then continue on that pathway in February. I feel like this individual coming into your life, if there's more lessons that you need to learn, they'll be able to do that within this month, but it'll be a very short-lived situation. So that will be of your choice. If you want to go down that road, that will definitely be of your choice, my dear. But definitely things going on there. Well, hello, my dear. And you posted your 2 questions on PayPal. Well, let me go on a little hunt here. I actually should be able to have it here. Do. All right. All right. All right, my dear. For whatever reason, your questions did not post in PayPal. For whatever reason, it did not post in PayPal. Like I received your money, but the questions are not there. But let me look on this other side to make sure that it's just not on my side acting up. Yes, my dear, your questions aren't in PayPal, so if you can repost them, I would appreciate that. And Angie, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate it. Yes, please do ask here, my dear. That way I can grab that. Let me grab this real quick so I don't get disorganized here. So we'll have Lindy, and then we have Hal, and we have Angie, and then we have Intuitive. As I know myself, we have Intuitive One. I love your name. Okay, so I got those down. Okay, what is that doing? My computer started typing weird things just now. If I would have said that through, you guys would have been like, what is going on? It's like, what is going on? Like, me, I'm pushing buttons. Okay. I will see, my dear. I'll see if your question posted in PayPal. And let me see. 1 second, everybody. Just 1 second here. Okay, yes, I see yours. I see yours. Okay, so I got yours, Angie, so I'll redirect on that one. It's your turn. All right. So I see yours. All right. All right, let's see. What do we have here, Katrina? Let's see. A lot here. All right. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me. And Katrina. Okay. Well, they get admitted into the bar. All right. Let's turn to exam. Yep. Okay. So they get admitted into bar. into exam. Okay, let's find out. Oh, I wanted to come out really quick. I hope. It's like I see that first card and I'm just like, yeah, come on, let's hold. Thank you very much. That's super chat. And please do make sure that any other currency other than USA does match what the reading is. And I've had your donation before, so I know you are accurate. So thank you. I want to get admitted to the bar here. Okay. So this is what I have for you, my dear. And this is going to be on your mind. Okay, so we have the Fool to the Queen of Swords here. I like this. And that's why I smiled at the start of this. It's just like, you know that this is something that is going to take a lot of work and effort and everything, but I feel like that you are going to get it. Queen of Swords to the Devil. It's like you're willing to go after this. No matter what the cost really is here. But you do have the Devil here to the Queen of Pentacles. Within this, I do feel like this is something that you will receive. This is going along your path here. Queen of Pentacles to the Hierophant here. So I do feel like that you are being guided. You are being protected at this time as well. Just some patience with this, with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Do not stress. You know, don't lose sleep over this. I feel like that this is something that you will get entry on, which, you know, it will make you happy at the end of the day. But obviously this is not going to be an easy task. I mean, once you get admitted into that, you know, you have a lot of study for that outcome. But so far that's saying it, at least, yes, that you'll be admitted to be allowed to take that exam. So very good. Oh, thank you. You can do this. You can do this, my dear. Okay, do you see me becoming financially stable and independent in the future, right? So let's take this. All right, so we're looking here. All right, career financial, more financial basis here. More financial forecast. Will they be financially stable and independent in the future? Financially stable and independent in the future. Financial forecast. All right, will they become financially stable and independent in the future? All right. It's interesting that you're upon this topic that we have. And there's a card here that makes me smile. I'm sure that you can figure out what that card is. Makes me smile. All right. Will you be financially stable in the future here? Yes, you will. Okay, you have Ace of Wands to the Tower. Okay, Tower being in the reverse here. It's like you're going to have that opportunity here. Definitely working hard. Tower to the Four of Pentacles here. You know, this is really you using money wisely, right? As you get it and as it comes along, this will proceed through. This is why that within the bar exam, very significant here, looking into the future here of really where that's going to go for you in terms of career path and where you are going here. You do have the Four of Pentacles to the Two of Cups here. No, that wasn't the card that I was smiling at, but I could smile at that. It's you will have that foundation and growth, but this is what I was smiling at here, okay? Because you have Two of Pentacles, Two Justice. So, court, justice, everything, okay? So within that realm, that yes, you are going to be financially secure. This is not something that you're going to have to worry about in the future. You're going to be able to be in a position, and you're going to be happy with what you're doing as well. And that's the most important thing, having that emotional balance within this. Okay, 10 of Cups to the Moon. I do see that you will be financially stable and very happy in the future with the Seven of Wands. So continue to work hard, continue down your path, and within that, you're setting yourself up for a beautiful course for your life. So you can do this, my dear. You're like, is it the King of Pentacles? You're like, I need the King. Well, not the King. But we have the Two of Cups, at least to Justice. Justice representing the court of what you shall represent, right? All right, my dear. And you are very, very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your donation and for your time. I appreciate you. Yeah, as a support is very kind. I appreciate it. All right. So next we have Lindy. Oh, my little wolf fell over. I have another wolf. So little Jasper here. This is my other wolf. I have another wolf too. Two wolfies. Standing united. So there we go. There's that. Oh, right when I said that. Standing united. The lovers came flying out when I said that. That's funny. Okay. So here we go. And Varsity, did you donate at all? I just want to make sure that I have you on the list if you did. Right? And I don't want anyone to get skipped here. All right. Do you think he'll reach out? Okay. So Pisces. Boyfriend. Dean. Will you reach out to Lindy? Will you reach out? Okay. Will you reach out? Oh, okay. Very, very good, my dear. I'll make sure I didn't want you to get skipped. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels. Working with me and with Lindy. All right. Will he reach out? Pisces. Will you reach out? Will you reach out? Three cards just came flying out of the deck there. Okay, I need to lay these down in the sequence that they came out in. There we go. I can already see within the 4 cards of where this is, but with this being an 8 card draw, I am going to continue. To keep it fair, I'm trying to give them a chance here. Seeing what outcomes would be different here. Fascinating. Okay. Man, they like to play a lot of mind games. They like to play a lot of mind games. I see them eventually reaching out to you. Even though they had that stance that you'll just come back to them. I do see eventually that they will reach out. But their game is still there. This is just not a good situation. You do have strength to the 5 of Wands. This is an individual that they are full of manipulation. This is a person that likes control, seeks control. They like to have that aspect of power, which is really fascinating because that's not typically a position of Pisces. It would be interesting to figure out their moon. But in general, within this, they like control, and they like to control you and your emotions, and they play with it here. And Five of Wands here to the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups being in the reverse position. Very imbalanced water sign. Very imbalanced. They like that control. They like to control you, and at the same time, in the same breath, tell you that they love you. But this is a very immature love. They're very immature. This is not the King of Cups, within the positive here. This is a very childlike state of love, immaturity. And they just flip your emotions around all over the place. And they feel like here that you will receive that you'll accept this baby love from them. And that's what I call that, is baby love, immature little baby love. Because it's not that full spectrum of what you deserve here. It's not that full spectrum here. And that's a lot of cups here in a row. It's like, so they feel like that you will receive that love here. So it's just like that sense that eventually, yes, that they will reach out, but that's the most that they're ever going to give you, is that childlike state of love that isn't mature. It's not mature enough. A lot of games. There's too many games here. Four of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles here. It's like they're not willing to put the investment in this. They just like to control the aspect of your heart and what you do. And if you're not in alignment and in that course of what they want, man, then this has a different outcome. That's why you keep leaving. This is something that you will shift out. And as you are Virgo, I do see you shifting out. Definitely by March 2023, if things do not change, you're not going to be that prisoner. This is something that you refuse. You're a Taurus. Sorry. But still, this is something that you refuse. Sorry about that. It's like in my head. It's like, man, like Virgo, Taurus, Earth signs. Like, it's like you're still Earth. Now, if I said Leo, then yeah, I'm way off fucking. Sorry, find my language way off track. But yeah, it's like if I said that, it's just like, yeah, Earth. Yeah, there. Oops. Sorry. It's just me today. It's just me. I didn't have my hot chocolate. That's my problem. Ask Angie. But I have hot chocolate. I'm not on track. I need to make hot chocolate. That's that sign right there. See, even Tryhard knows. I don't have my hot chocolate. It's a situation. But still, in all seriousness, my dear, and I'm being serious about this, I do see you shifting out by March 2023 if this does not change. If this does not change and this stays in the spectrum of where it is, you won't stay. So that doesn't change the outcome there. So yes, they'll respond. Similar behavior. But I don't see you staying there. If things do not change, you're not going to spend another amount of time like that. It's not worth it to you. It won't be worth it. Like same energy, sort of. Yeah, in a certain state, right? I mean, Tauruses, Taurus, that you guys have that a deep emotional connection when you guys are very, very serious about someone. It's like, and you want to, have that investment, you care, it's just like, this isn't something that you just give up on. It's like you want to try from every aspect to make that work. Virgo, they are similar in that aspect. It's just like, they will love, have all that compassionate in the world, but to their, it's not good because Virgos, they become codependent, right? Tauruses, not so much codependent, but they just hurt a lot. They want to continue to try to make something work, but they're not dependent on the other individual. It's like if it doesn't work out, Tauruses will leave. It's just like, okay, this isn't going to go. Okay, I'm done. And so once you're done, you're done. To where Virgos have a tendency to hold on a little bit more and they don't necessarily want to let go. So that's really the differences between Tauruses and Virgos in that respect, right? You are absolutely welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Okay, so now, dun dun dun. Don't ask me why I just made that sound because I have no idea why either. It's Wednesday. That's why. All right, Hal. Hal is next, and then we have Angie, and then Intuitive, and then we'll keep marching along. And then at some point, I need to make my hot chocolate so my brain stays on. That would be good. That would be good. Okay, so I did that. So now we have Hal. All right. So here we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me. And with I have another question. All right. What is their impression of me? All right. What is your impression of Hal? Okay, what are your impressions of Hal? For the one that Hal is putting into question here, what are your impressions? What are your impressions? How do you see Hal? Wow, how they perceive you is very wrong. Very, feel like they underestimate you. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. They see you as an individual that that you just really kind of remain stuck. They see you as a sense that you're willing to be someone's puppet. That's really their impression, that you'll be a puppet. 8 of Swords here to the 4 of Swords. Okay, that you're willing to be somebody's puppet, which is far from the truth. 4 of Swords here to the Tower. I feel like that they really underestimate that stance. Also, their impression of you here is that you're not a happy individual. That you have that capacity of being someone's puppet, that you're not, particularly a happy individual. That is at least how they perceive it. 9 of Pentacles here. It's just like, although like you try to do the things to make yourself happy, and I feel like ultimately that you're a very independent individual. I do feel like that you spend more days in happiness than in not. But they don't feel like that you invest enough time to make yourself happy. But this person, it's just like they don't get it. King of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. They don't feel like you try hard enough. They see you as weak. They see you as an individual that, you are somebody's puppet. They see you as an unhealed individual, making a mockery of your heart here. 3 of Swords. They see you as an individual that's in a lot of pain. They feel like that you can be somebody's puppet. They just feel like you're miserable, that you're an unhealed individual, that you're not trying hard enough to heal yourself in your life. And that is how they really see you. And that's not the energies that I get from you. That's not the energies I see or get from you. I see you as an individual that works really hard, that you're very compassionate, you're hardworking. We all have days where we're happy or days that we're sad, but I would not say to the stance of how they see you as an unhealed individual. It's like, is there some pain there? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't have pain? But it's not like you're freaking miserable, depressed in your bed every single day with the lights off. But that's how they perceive things. That's how they perceive it. And it's not right. It's like their impressions of you is wrong. And that is going to be their setback, I feel. In regards to that, it's like how they view you is not accurate. Big mistake on their part, I do have to say. It's like very underestimated and not having enough knowledge about you to truly understand, to grasp what is within your heart and who you are as an individual. All right, Angie, you are next. I'm trying to put this closer to me. My desk is not wanting to work with me here. There we go. So, yes. All right, and you donated on PayPal for another question. All right, let me get my notebook back up here so I stay on track. Y'all know me. Hello, SB. How are you? It's been a long time. All right, so I have to make sure that I add Jabu. Thank you very much for your donation. All right. I got you. All right, very good. Thank you for the donations and for your support, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right. Angie, you are next if you are still in the room. You donated through PayPal. All right, my dear. So, and Angie left me her question as well. I just remembered that. Okay. So I already have her question. It's okay, try hard. No worries. All right. So, yes, she left her question over here. It just binged my brain. All right. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you all, angels, for being here with me and with Angie. So Angie would like to know the status of them and their Gemini. Is she coming back? All right, Gemini, the one that is connected to Angie. Are you coming back? We're looking for status update here. Status update. Gemini, the one that's connected to Angie. Are you coming back? Gemini, the one that's connected to Angie. Are you coming back? Ooh. That's interesting. All right. This is not something that they want to give up yet, but they really are in a bad state right now. Part of them is pissed off. A part of them is this pouting in transition as well. King of Pentacles here to the Devil. What's interesting here is that we have the Devil to the High Priestess. I feel like that they're trying to shift out of this energy to move back to you here, but we have the High Priestess to the Eight of Swords. They're kind of just staying where they are right now. I feel like that they are just trying to process to the best that they can. They don't want to lose all aspects with you, within the foundation of what you guys had. So they're holding themselves back to try to prevent this from happening. We do have the Three of Cups to the Queen of Cups. They still care about you. I do feel like that they are going to come back. All right. I do feel like that they are going to come back, but it will be on their timing. Queen of Cups here to the Ten of Wands in the reverse. I feel like that once they get themselves back in order, then they can come and speak to you. They don't want to come and speak to you in anger. That is what they're trying to do here. Ten of Wands to the Ten of Swords, both being in the reverse position here. I feel like that this is something that they are trying to develop, trying to correct here, and or trying to make the best decisions that they can for the both of you, even though you can kind of stand for yourself. They want to make sure that they're making the best decisions here. I do feel like that they are going to come back. Mind you, Mercury retrograde is coming here. That starts on December 28th, which will affect your Gemini very much, and that can really be a point of healing for your Gemini as well. So if there is more disappearance there, between December 28th to January 18th, realize that we're in that retrograde that is going to affect Gemini. So patience there, my dear. I will have to say to that. So patience to the best of your ability there. All right. So we have the intuitive one. Thank you for your donation. All right. Xavier. Why does that name sound so familiar to me? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me and with the intuitive one. They would like to know Xavier's feelings and intentions with Brianna. Yeah, of course, just Angie. All right. Xavier, what are your feelings and intentions with Rihanna? Xavier, what are your feelings and intentions with Rihanna? Let's find out. Yes, Jibu, I did see it. It's just not your turn yet, but I did see it. But thank you for reminding me. I appreciate you. I got you on there. All right, Xavier, what are your feelings here? Whoa. They are stopping themselves from having feelings. I feel like that there's someone else here. There's someone else in this picture. Because it's like they're stopping themselves to like proceed forward. It's like they're putting up a halt, like it's not a good idea. I don't feel like that this is Xavier's like true partner, but there is someone else involved here. There's more than one individual involved here. Okay, we do have death with the Chariot. Okay, so as they are trying to shift, it's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, we have the Chariot to the Two of Wands. It's just like they know that this is the wiser choice. We do have not the Knight of Wands, Two of Wands. No, Two of Swords. Sorry. I need my cocoa. Two of Swords here to the Empress. Okay. So they're they know that this is not a good idea. They know this is not a good idea. It's like, stay back. It's like that sense of just staying back. Like, don't do it. Don't stay quiet. All right, and with the Hermit here, it's like they are really are trying to keep themselves from proceeding forward here. This is difficult for them. This is difficult for them. We do have the Hermit here with the Three of Cups here as well. It's like they want to, I mean, they do to a sense here. Three of Cups to the Ace of Wands, like to the point. They do care, but they're keeping themselves back. Ace of Wands to the Six of Swords. But that's due to other people's involvement here. It's like they do have feelings, but they're trying to be smart of what they're doing. They're trying to do something that they're not going to regret, and holding themselves back. So that's this acknowledgement here with the Empress. It's just like, nope, I'm not interested, and I don't need her in my life. I don't need that. I don't need it. Don't need it. And it's continuing to look away, but that's getting to them as well. I don't feel like that is something that they're going to be able to hold on to forever. So they do care, but they just know that it's not necessarily smart because there is someone else involved in this situation. This would turn into a third-party situation. Yeah, it's just like there's something else involved here. It's like, so it's just like, no, it's just like, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It's like, that's just the energies of that. It's just like, no, stop, leave it alone. Back up. It's just like, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. And that's really their energy. But there's like someone else involved here. It's, yeah, there's someone else involved within the situation as well. I'm hearing secrets as well. Like, yeah, there's definitely something up here. All right. Does he want to be with Mona Lisa? All right. Like this, yeah, third party. And I didn't see that second question, so that's interesting. Does he want to be with Lisa? All right, Xavier. Yeah, I see why you're standing still there, bud. See why you're standing still. So this is it's interesting that I kept saying the Two of Wands earlier. And we have the Two of Swords. It's now I have the Two of Wands. So here we go. We have the King of Wands to the Seven of Cups. Being very, very cautionary of what they are doing here. They're being very, very careful. Seven of Cups to the Five of Cups here. They are being very careful. The moves that they make and the things that they do. They are being very careful here. Knight of Pentacles to that Five of Cups. It's like they are just... They don't want to make the wrong move. They don't want to make a wrong offer. They don't want to choose a wrong path. They are just frozen. They are just frozen. Knight of Pentacles to the Two of Wands. It's like they're just like, no, just don't move, don't say anything. They're trying to stay in control here. It's like only some information they're willing to give out here. And that's why they're really hard to read. Okay, the Magician and the Ace of Swords. It's like they only communicate so much because they know what they're communicating is not true. Is not true. It's interesting we have another 3 and the 3 of Pentacles here. The Ace of Swords. Like I said, there's more involvement here. Not good. 3 of Pentacles with the Fool in reverse. Yeah, Xavier in general have a lot of cautionary feelings here. Being very, very careful. Definitely 2 people involved in this. And they're watching their steps. They don't want to look like a liar. At the same time, they don't want to hurt anybody. But at the same time, they don't know what direction, like who to choose, which direction. And they're being very careful of what they're saying. Because they don't want to look like a liar. They don't want to look like they betrayed anybody. They really don't want to look like the fool. At the end of the day, I feel like that they will. They're not making the right choices, the best choices here. That's what I'm seeing here. He told me that he doesn't know what direction to take. Indeed, he does not. Indeed. Indeed. He does not. That stands true. Doesn't want to look like they're a liar. They don't want to look like that. They don't want to be perceived as that. Where did my notebook go? Where did it go? Yeah, they don't want to be seen in that type of spectrum in general. So it's, yeah. It's interesting. So would the best choice be me or her? He doesn't know. It's interesting because, there's feelings for you, and at the same time, there's feelings for her. Intuitive, for me, everything is telling me that he's going to choose her. So everything in me is that he's going to choose her. And per what my guides are saying, and within my intuition, he's going to choose her. Doesn't want to hurt you. In the end, someone's getting hurt here. And that's why they're being really careful. But I feel that he will choose her. Ultimately. Okay. All right. And so there is a couple of things here. You felt that already. All right, yeah. All right, and so Try Hard donated through PayPal as well. So I want to make sure I get you on here, Try Hard. So I'm going to do this and then take a little break so I can have my hot cocoa, so I can get my brain in order here. Okay. It's like that would be good. All right. All right, Jabu. You are next. All right. What does my relationship with Julius stand? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, angels, for being here with me and with Jabu. Where does Jabu and the relationship with Julius stand at this time? Where does their relationship with Julius stand? Jabu. Run away. Okay. This situation is quite complicated. I mean, as it stands now, there's not much of a relationship. I feel like no matter how much they try or you try, that things still are not coming together. All right, we have the Ace of Cups here to the Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Cups being in the reverse. There's only so much that they're willing to work on within this. You also have the High Priestess here in the reverse to this. There's only so much investment of energy that they're willing to put into this relationship. And that's going into death. So it's just like as things continue to move forward here, there's less investment, less that they care about here. You do have death to the Page of Swords here. Things to be discussed. Page of Swords to the Eight of Wands. They don't feel like how they used to. I feel like in the stance of where things are right now, that things are separating. I feel like by, February 2023, if you still have communication with this individual, that will be quite interesting. Eight of Wands to Strength in the reverse. That this is something that is coming apart rather quickly. And it's going to be difficult because I feel like that you've put investment, they put investment, but this is just simply not working because we have Strength to the Emperor. Eventually here, things are just going to get too tiresome that they're going to walk away. Very difficult situation. There's only so much emotion that they're willing to invest in this. All right. So that is what I have for you, my dear. There's only so much you're willing to do. Only so much. Hopefully the energies change on that, my dear. Hopefully they do. Yeah. They're just not willing to work on it like they used to. All right. So I'm going to finish these last two. Why do I keep doing that? Tell you. That's my brain. Because I haven't had my hot chocolate. That's why. And now I even have a different pen. My goodness. All right. So we have Katrina. And then we have Try Hard. And Try Hard, did you donate just for one question? This thing keeps kicking me out. And for one question. It's for one. 1, 2, 2. All right, just for one question, and it's in the PayPal notes. Okay, so I'm waiting for Katrina. I'm going to go ahead and do yours. I can take a break and come back for yours. Okay, my dear, I appreciate that. I'm just going to wait for Katrina and do those two, and then take a break and get my hot cocoa. It's like, what is it with me? I didn't have my hot cocoa this morning. Makes all the difference. but it does to me. It's like my hot cocoa is like coffee to other people. It's like, gotta have it. It's good stuff. All right, what are the energies surrounding, all right, your moral fitness application? Fitness application. Your moral fitness application. Ooh. It's been delayed due to a DUI and not giving me an answer. DUI. All right. All right. For Katrina. All right. What are the energies surrounding their moral fitness application? It has been denied due to DUI and not giving an answer. What are the energies surrounding this situation? DUI. Let's see, my dear. Let's find out what are the energies surrounding this here. Haven't heard back. All right. Overall, I see the energies around this actually being relatively good. I see where you're really concerned about this. Nine of Swords to the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Do your best not to overwhelm yourself with this situation. You will hear back. Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands here. It is taking a little time. There is a small hiccup. There is one individual that is kind of taking their time within this, and they're trying to shift the decisions around. There's one person here that is making things difficult, where things don't have to be as difficult. But we do have the Five of Swords here to the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So I do see things kind of shifting and changing here, and into your favor, okay? So I feel things will progress. It'll be good. It's nothing really for you to be too concerned about. Just allow things to be, because although when mistakes happen in life, it doesn't always hold us back forever. Okay, we do have the Star to the Two of Wands in the upright position. So I do feel like that, you'll hear back. I do feel like there's positive energies around this situation. There is just one individual there is pardon me, kind of making some things difficult. But overall, things are looking good. You will hear back on this. I feel like that this is going to be a very good thing for you, my dear. So do your best not to worry about it. Even though, mistakes in life, it doesn't always hold us back forever. Just know that, my dear. Okay? It's like that delay will not be forever. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, my dear. All right. And with that, I'm going to take a brief break so I can make my hot cocoa. And then next up is Try Hard HG. All right. Now it's just to shuffle my deck one more time before I go. So I shall return. Okay. Life is good now at Paco. And it lives up to its name because it's hot. All right, so try hard. You are next. And Intuitive One, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Question is in PayPal. Okay. I don't know why I whispered. It's like secret message. It's in PayPal. It's like, yes, secret message. Like, really? Like, it happens. Like, really? All right. So let's see. Okay, love reading or what's to come. I asked this question on your last live, but when I went to go back to listen, it was deleted. So thanks again, girly. You're my favorite. Aww. All right. So let's see what's going on here. So let's see. Love reading. All right. Try hard, HG. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me and with Try Hard. I'm looking for a love reading. Love reading. What's to come? What is here and what is to come for Try Hard? That those two flew out, and those are to stand. So in total, you're going to get 10 cards. Try hard. Because those two flew out and they were meant to be there. So there are additional factors to this other 8 that I'm going to draw here for you. So love. Love, love, love for Try Hard. This is what we have. Okay, so this is what flew out of my deck originally. Okay, we had the 4 of Swords with the 5 of Wands. Okay. Within this set, you're going to have to take your time. Try hard. Okay, really see what you truly want in a partner so you stop drawing in the same people here. The people that want to manipulate you, the ones that take advantage of your heart, and they deny you the love that you deserve. You keep attracting this here. All right. 6 of Wands to Death. You need to allow for this tower just to strike, hit it, and let it all fall. Even if that means that you're going to be single. And as though that we want love, we want it to be there, you need to allow this karmic cycle to just snap and drop. So then the real individuals can come in here. We do a tower to the Seven of Swords. That's what this tower is here to do. It's to take out the karmic cycle of your love life. Okay? To take away the individuals that just lie, cheat, betray your heart. As that tower takes care of that, then we have options, and we have opportunity here. All right, then we have the Ace of Swords here to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, within this, that you have opportunity to find love. I do feel like that you will find love, February to March of 2023. Nine of Pentacles here to the Fool. Okay, this is going to be your time, your opportunity here. All right, with the Fool and with the Lovers. With all of this, try hard. For one, that you need to continue to work on yourself so you don't allow these types of energy to come back into your life. Because once this tower, the universe is trying to do its job here to break this karmic cycle. But where you need to assist is not to allow these types of energies back into your life and have them around you. Okay, when you see a red flag, see it for what it is. And don't hold on to it just because you want to have that aspect of love. There is something better for you. There is something better for you. Don't hold on to people that look like your past. Even if it looks like a nice trait, it's like really focus and harness in the words that they say. And when they say the words, what's in their eyes? Look at their eyes. It's in their eyes. It's like when someone is talking, if they can't maintain eye contact with you, thank you very much for that super chat, Intuitive. If they can't maintain that eye contact when it's something of importance when it comes to love, no, red flag. It's like people that have a hard time, looking at someone to have a conversation, that's an issue. But then if they really look at you and their eyes are like holding steady, but it's too much as well. So they have that eye contact and like their eyes kind of flicker as they're trying to force that eye contact with you. Watch out for that as well. All right. So hone into of what your past has been, learn from those things, and allow the new opportunity to come in. But this is a lesson, still a karmic lesson that you need to learn so you don't allow these things to continue to come into your life. You deserve happiness, my dear. But the universe is doing what they can to break the cycle, and you need to assist in not allowing those individuals to come into your life when they have the same energies of your past. Yes, my dear. It's just like it's a chapter that just needs to close. Allow it to be the tower moment. Allow it to be of death. It's like have things to be there to be reborn. Let the tower hit first, collapse everything, and then we can rebuild from there. Because then you actually know what you're looking for. You have a clear line vision of what you're looking for, and that's what you need. That's what you need, is that clear vision. All right, Intuitive, this is for your first super chat. Thank you so much for your super chat, your super chats today. I appreciate your support. And thank you for the third super chat. My goodness, thank you, Intuitive. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, for the Intuitive one. All right, general on what is coming towards you. Okay. Do you have a channel, Intuitive one? If you have a channel here, on YouTube, I will support as well. I appreciate your generosity. I appreciate it. All right. General, and what's coming towards Brianna? All right. General, what do we have here? No, you don't. Okay. It's interesting. I got called to one of my Oracle decks as well. So I'm going to end up using one of my Oracle decks for you as well. My guides are saying to use that last. So there's a message for you. One of my Oracle decks, and it's for the higher self. So we'll see what that is for. Right. General, what's coming towards Brianna? What's coming towards Brianna? All right. What I see of the energies here is doing their best to remain positive here. But there's so many boundaries. There's a lot of boundaries and not a lot of trust here. It's like doing the best that they can. They try to stand by their values. Judgment here to the Ten of Pentacles. Really try to stand by their values and what they stand for. But right now, having some difficult times here. Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Wands. It's like they're in a position where they're not going to allow themselves to be messed with. Not going to allow themselves to be messed with. And with this and with Justice here, that is where things are a little shaky. It's like having that boundary, that guarded feeling. It's just like, you don't want to mess with me. But at the same time here with Justice, it's not as strong. It's like the boundary that's supposed to be there with Justice in reverse here. It's just like trying to hold on to those boundaries, and it starts to separate and fall. So that is the issue here, and leading on to happiness here. That's what it's affecting. It's just like we're trying to have those stable boundaries. But with Justice there, it's just like separating that Nine of Wands, and things are starting to collapse and fall. All right, so with the Six of Cups to the Eight of Pentacles here, it's still trying to hold on to that truth of some type of happiness, trying to stay with the value, stay with value. Value is important, standing by value, all right? That's really the most important thing. Eight of Pentacles here to Temperance, all right? It's like stay in that position of power and truth, but it's justice is the issue. It's looking at that and it's just like, I'm getting frustrated. I'm over it. And that's why things continue to backlash. Okay, with death, it loops back around. So it's just like, is this situation as healed as it presents? No. But, doing what they can to stand by their values. Values are important, but it's getting shaky. Yeah, you're working on your boundaries. Yeah, my dear. It's just like it's like you have it, you're holding it, and it's like, I'm not going to let anyone break through this, and then it just snaps down. But I think a lot of that, too, is just because, you are a loving person. You do stand by your values. you do care. And so like you'll give that opportunity, but then when everything starts to shift, then you're like, nope, and you try to put up your boundaries, but then too many of them have fell to where there's no longer any protection there for you, my dear. So yes, so continue to work on that. All right, let's see. For your second question here, okay. So, all right, should I handle co-parenting, okay, with Xavier going forward through the court? Okay, yeah, very, very important here. All right. All right, so should she continue the co-parenting with Xavier going forward through the court? Through the court here. Continue co-parenting with Xavier going forward through the court. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So you have an angel number strike here of 333. Okay. So this would lead to the greatest success. So that's the significance of the 333 within this situation. It's within how it's done. I'm getting rapid messages as well right now. Okay, so it's like, although the things are painful here, that make sure, okay, this is it here, okay, is you have judgment to the 3 of Cups here, okay? Within this, going through the court, 3 of Cups to the 3 of Swords, okay? Regardless, it's not going to be an easy thing. But within the co-parenting, to make sure that everything is a direct line 50-50 split, okay? And that it is important to have it on paper. And do your best to have things remain fair, okay? 3 of Swords to the Star. So to have things remain fair, and what that means and what Spirit is passing down and messages that I was getting and what the significance of this other 3 is, and the fact that this 3 is also in the upright position, the odds of this, very fascinating. Yeah, the Star to the 3 of Wands here. Of keeping things fair within that 50-50, it's a reminder. This is what judgment is about here in this situation. It's a reminder that within the co-parenting, that it's about the children. It's no longer about the parents. So keeping things fair to what is in the best interest of the children. Okay. And this is the most important factor. So keeping things fair, making sure that everybody can still take care of themselves and the children in question, the kids in question here, to make sure that, there's no arguing back and forth within the court, that things are still fair, even though there's emotional ties here, that it's about them. So as parents, that we have to step back in that moment, right? It's like we have to be strong and hold back our emotions of how we feel about the other person. So we put the children first, right? And especially when we're going to court, because there's going to be a lot of things shifting around. But if we do that direct line 50-50, it's going to be easier. It's going to be easier, okay? Although 3 of Wands to the Queen of Cups, it's like heavy emotion, but this is where you need to be strong, my dear. This is where you need to be strong, and this is where, you have to be strong within the situation. And although you have a lot of emotional ties and how you feel and everything, when you go in there, to make sure that everything is fair, right? You know, it's even if you guys can get, okay, what I heard, even if you're able to get a mediator to come to an agreement before you reach court. Okay, so that is sitting down, with the financials, anything like that, and sitting down with the mediator and just saying, this is what we want to do. Does 50-50 split, keeping things simple, want to do the best interests. Okay, because if you're able to reach an agreement on that front, that it can just be written down, it's in the papers, but it doesn't have to be the chaos of court if you can reach an agreement beforehand. All right, that is really what is being called here. Okay, with the moon, it's like there is difficulty within this, but it's in the best interest here with the moon and the Ace of Cups. It will be easier, it won't be drawn out, it won't be a whole spectrum of crazy things here. It's like, and that's like the heavy emotion is like going through that process, but it's like you'll get what you want, and it'll be more effective, and it's easier for both parents, and the child will get what they need. And that's really what it is. And a lot of times when we look at situations like that, we hold on to our emotions, because of how we feel about that other individual, and we want to personally attack them. But in the middle is the kids. So when we make better decisions like that, the outcomes are better, my dear. So the answer is yes. But I, really within this process, try to go through using the mediator, and do that first and then proceed forward, just to make sure everything's in writing and everything is real and fair, in terms of visiting and everything else, and what you should receive as well. Okay. So for your other one here, okay. All right, so we're still working with the intuitive one. All right. Did I learn my karmic lessons? All right, my dear. All right, did the intuitive one, did they learn their karmic lessons? Have they learned their karmic lessons? Have they learned their karmic lessons? Have they learned their karmic lessons? They want one more shuffle here. All right, let's see. Have they learned their karmic lessons? Ooh. Through what you have been through, the final outcome of this is yes. It's been a long road for you, but you've done the hard work here, okay? You've gone through what you've gone through. You have the Devil and the Nine of Cups, okay? Within that, you have learned. And the universe is now shifting this out. Okay, so the next individual that comes into your life is actually going to be there to kind of stand guard with you, okay, with the Page of Swords. This is really important. The lessons that you have learned were very, very important, and a lot of that, what I'm pulling is one of the things that you needed to learn the most is when to let go. It's just when to let go and stop, trying to save things that are worth saving. It's like you hold on and continue to hold on until you're completely collapsing and your heart is completely broken in many aspects of your life. Those were one of the major ones here. And that is something that has been learned. Okay, Six of Cups, knowing no matter what to let go of. All right, using your voice. All right, Six of Cups to the Ace of Swords. Standing in your truth, using your voice and what you stand by, standing by your values, right? And not letting anyone take any of that away. That was another significant point. You would kind of shut down your voice as well. Now you have your voice. You can speak up, still working on boundaries that can be fine-tuned, right? But within that, don't let it drag you down. Ultimately, at the end of the day here, yes, you have. All right, Ace of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. You're not going to stand for being left out. You're not going to, it's like that sense of victim, right? You're not going to be the victim anymore. With any situation, with any relationship, it's like, no, it's like the minute that you see something wrong, you're going to take a closer look. It's not going to be such a rush, fast decision. You're really going to look at it, analyze it, and see if that is what's the best interest for your life. Within all of this, yes, you have. All right, you do have the Fool here. Okay, so with that, with how the devil starts in the final outcome. Yes, you've learned from your karmic cycles, okay, your karmic lessons. You have learned from it, and there's not to be much else. You learned a lot about yourself, all right? And it's the unfortunate path of how we need to learn our lessons. But this is the Oracle deck that I was called. So this is the one we're going to be using for you. All right. Hello, Meow. How are you? Good morning. All right. So for the intuitive one, Spirit, why is it that you called upon this deck? What message do you have within this deck for the intuitive one? What message did you want to pass through this deck? What oracle is needed? And why did you call upon this deck? And there it is. All right. So you have, it's interesting that this is 11. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. So this is the card that you received. So we're going to read a little bit into this here. It's with these that always goes a little bit deeper. All right. So here we go. Destiny is smiling upon you, and your soul path is free of obstacles, tests, and challenges. Take advantage of this to make some great progress now. Ask yourself, what do you really want? What will this open road free of my complications and so full of energy and creativity bring you? What issue is important right now? Focus on it and open yourself to the divine forces and wisdom that will now flow to you. The time has come to address a particular issue. Do not waste it, but instead use the light that is now within you for this one key mission. Put everything else to one side for a time and focus solely on this project. Become the creator of your life and of this world. You will exert a powerful attraction on other entities during this phase. Do not miss out on the opportunity to make new, effortless, loving bonds with people, animals, the spirit, plants, natural beings, and spiritual entities. Go with the flow of destiny's vibrations that are so favorable for you right now. Seize the opportunity with an open heart, and your dreams will come true. And that really stands out to me as well is about your karmic lessons. So that really shows that it is complete. Within that, you have learned your lessons, and the challenges that you are facing right now, that you will get through them, all right, my dear? Thank you so much for your time today, and you're welcome. Thank you so much. You're cold. How am I? I'm about to be cold too, in hopes that everything works out. We are having an Arctic blast, so it's supposed to go down to -51, which yeah, it's like record-breaking cold. They said that definitely do not go outside if you don't need to stock up on food and everything else. Because if you're even outside for 30 seconds, you can get frostbite within 30 seconds on exposed skin. So definitely stocking up on all those things. So not going down that road. So it's just like, if you don't have to go outside, don't go outside. And it's just like, it's hoping, just keeping electricity and everything else. And snow is coming with it as well. So it's gonna be an interesting 3 days. Very, very interesting. So we'll find out about all those things. We'll find out. You woke up and your cough came back out of nowhere, and whoa, right? That's freezing as fuck. Yeah, absolutely. You would turn into an ice cube out there, absolutely. And that's why I'm staying in here with my hot cocoa. Absolutely. And you must be asking yourself right now, did I get extra boxes of hot cocoa? Absolutely. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. But yeah, very, very unexpected. Arctic blast. So here we go. Which in a way, it is good. It's like, the more that I think about it, if enough snow comes with it and everything else, then going into other seasons, we're not going to have so many issues with fires and things like that. We'll get the moisture that we need. But it's definitely coming. -51. There you have it. I'm staying in here. Not going out there. It's going to be icy. They made it very clear. They're like, if you do not have to go outside, do not go outside. I'm like, so everyone should have a day off in the next 3 days. And or if you can work from home from those jobs, stay home. Uh-oh, I won't be happy to hear this. Oh, how are you telling me? You won't be happy to hear this. Okay. Drop it on me. I'm ready. I'm ready. What am I not going to be happy about? But you don't hide things. Oh, you don't hide things. So you won't hide things from me. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's very scary, though. I mean, because if the cough isn't stopping, I mean, that they haven't given you anything, like to coat your throat or anything. You're so welcome, Intuitive. You're so welcome. Thank you for your questions today and your support. I appreciate that. So that's what I would do. And meow, that's what I would do. At least go to urgent care, because obviously that is the cheapest if you can't get them with your primary care. And do that, because there's medication to coat your throat and things like that to help prevent all those things. So that would be really the next step, because you need those kind of medications to heal that kind of stuff. All right, good. Because if they can give you, it's right on the tip of my tongue too. Codeine. And that's what coats your throat and helps with the cough as well. So that would help. It's like I always get that when I get bronchitis. Oh, and right when I said that's 2, 3, 4. But yeah, it's like when I get bronchitis, that's what they give me. And I'm sorry you're not feeling well and that all of that is happening. Oh, my weekend was good. It was nice just to step away, got some sleep. Mike's needed sleep, and so that was really good. Uh, I went and saw Avatar 2, so that was really good. Um, Definitely recommended if you like the first Avatar, then definitely see the second one. It's really good. If you're really emotional, bring some tissues because it definitely got me. But yeah, it was nice. It was a nice weekend. And this, getting out of town and just being away from the computer is just nice and time to think. Just time to myself, time to think. A lot of restructuring and things, so it was good. It was a good weekend. Definitely can't complain on that. It was a nice weekend. But yeah. And how was your weekend? It doesn't, besides being sick, um, did you get to play League of Legends at all? Can I cheer you up? I forgot to put that on there. It's one of those things. Oh, you did? That's awesome. I don't even know where that is. Like, I think that I only had a few days to do it, and I don't think I reached it for that. I guess I have I have one day. I have one day. Um, so yeah, it's like I have one day. Um, it's like one day and 11 hours to reach my goal. So it's like yeah, one day. You said goodbye to your cousin yesterday. Yes. Yeah, I just looked at that. I just looked at it because I wondered if it would transfer down. So I definitely appreciate it. And you joining in on that meow. I really do appreciate that very, very much. Yes, my dear, I am still taking donations. Yes, I am. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. I still think I'm gonna try Meow. It's like I think I'm just gonna put it in a different category so it can reach more people, because like when I looked at that category, not a lot of people were there. So since I have 1 day and 11 hours, I might as well. Okay. And did you send for 1 or 2 questions? Yeah, I appreciate your donation. Looks like for 1 question. Okay. Now, how can I help, Natalie? How can I help? Okay. All right. So your question is, do you see my situation with my husband continue to improve after all the protections and praying we have done? Okay, let's see here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guides. Thank you, all angels, for being here with me and with Natalie. Okay. They have a particular situation here, Spirit. Or their situation, is it going to improve? Is it going to for their husband and for their family after all the protections and praying that they're doing to get this darkness away from them? Is there going to be improvement. Is this already improving? Is it going to continue? Yes, I do remember you're the ones that the black magic put on you guys. Very unfair. Right when I said very unfair. This individual is very persistent, and they're still charging after you guys here. Okay, we do have the Fool to the 8 of Swords. I will have to say that, there's some improvement here. But 3 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. I do feel like that there is a guard here, but they're still reaching for you all. All right, especially with the 6 of Cups here in the reverse. But we do have this kind of going backwards. 6 of Cups to the 8 of Wands. I do feel like overall, the final outcome here, that this is working, that this is going forward. It's like I'm pulling a unique energy from the Fool and this 8 of Swords. So you're going to get a couple extra cards here. All right, Spirit, with the Fool and with the 8 of Swords, is this towards them? Or were they binded? Is this towards the individual that sent it? Fool and 8 of Swords. Is this the individual that sent it initially? Oh, good, it's theirs. Okay, so here you have, when I clarified those cards, you do have the Moon to the 7 of Wands. Okay, so the Moon with the 7 of Wands. So that's what you have here. So within this Fool and 8 of Swords, what they did here, okay, is like now they're trying to fight this off, but they're binded. They're binded. So this is a good thing. That's a good thing. That's where you want that to be. So I feel like overall that things are going to improve. Definitely, if you guys are able to drink moon water, when there's a moon that is surfacing, make sure to do that. So make sure that you guys do that. Make sure that you continue to sage your areas. Again, if you have any mirrors, that you sage those. If there's a mirror in your bedroom, I would get it out of your bedroom if you're able to do that, and or cover it, because obviously mirrors are portals, okay? So you want to try to shut down any way that it can get into your guys' energy. As well as just making sure that your chakras are okay as well. That's another spectrum of this, because if any of your guys' chakras are low, at a low vibration or anything like that, they can use that and get into your energy field as well. So make sure that all of that is taken care of, that your chakras are open, that they're cleansed, and then they are completely shut down. Your chakras should not remain open, as energy attacks can come through those areas. That's why we want to close our chakras and protect our energy. Very important within that. Yeah, most definitely. And the thing additionally is the fact that it's not, just her, it's the individuals that are helping her as well. I mean, this is a coven. So it's more than just her, and that's why it's the force is so strong. It's not her strength, it's more individuals are involved in this, and that's why this has been so tough. And it's like you put up a protection, it breaks, put up a protection, it breaks. That's how more people are involved in this situation and are helping. So to all those individuals, they shall receive their karma. Yeah, absolutely, my dear. It's just like, and if anything, shifts, it's just like get another one up there. It's like what I told you before that and it's not picking a fight, it's directing back what they sent out, and that's what a return to sender is. So if this is something that continues, the individual helping you, ask them to do that. Ask them just to evoke the return to sender and send those energies back. Upon doing that, it doesn't allow these individuals to use candles, herbs, or anything that they need to do this. Okay? So if this is something that continues, a return to sender is needed at that point. He did do it. Very good. Very good. Then you guys should be okay. Good. Good. Absolutely. And that's very good. And yes, it's holding at this time. So very, very good. So you keep doing well, and just keep everything protected in your home. Um, I would say at this time, at least 3 times a week, sage your house, sage, every area. Um, Definitely with the dragon blood sage would be the best thing. At least 3 times a week, just go through your house and just bless it and cleanse it. Okay. Well, it's a universe passing things through. It's like when you do bad things to people, you spiritually attack them in that way. Then what gets thrown back is not, yeah, it is equal because it's there are a lot of hurt people out there, and so yeah, it's like if they didn't want that outcome, they shouldn't have done it, and that's one of those things. It was with evil intent, so it's like it's that unfortunate saying, what goes around comes around, and that on that timing, you know. Yeah, yeah, and so eye for an eye, right? So it's one of those things. It's a mirrored reflection right back, But I'm glad that um, you have someone to help you guys. I'm glad that this is holding, and that what I told you, that you got that stuff done. So to stand your ground, don't stand in fear, and just keep within the faith and stand your ground. It's like just have those boundaries, those guards around you, and don't waver on that. You don't waver. Don't stand in fear. Okay. Yeah. Then they're strong. Very, very strong. They're very, very strong. And so you have the best at your side. You have the best at your side. Yes. Yeah. It's like that's the best to have at your side. It's like I had work on me directly. He was from Texas, and came up, and a friend of mine took me there. Because it's just like, I'm pagan, and so, but she was just like, you gotta go. She's like, you gotta go, because things just aren't right. And I was just like, okay, and it was really a magical experience. It really was. That I knew that there was more out there, and uh, it's just not, through pagan ritual can you help individuals. And um, it was, a true healing and blessing what he did. And it's one of those things that he hardly touched me. Like, his hands were just like right here, and everything he said, like, I just like flew back, and it was like boom, like something like shoved me back, and I was just like boom, like whoa. And like when I came out of it, I was just like, what the heck? But I felt lighter, and what was on me was just lifted. And that was the most free that I had felt in a long time. So I feel like in this moment, you're kind of passing me the reminder that I actually need to do that again. Yeah, it was amazing, and yeah, what things I have going on, I actually think that yeah, I think it's time to do that again. It's a magical experience. It really is. And it's like yeah, to feel energy and that kind of spirituality. Uh, yeah, there's really nothing else like that. It was an amazing experience, and I was really, truly grateful. And within that moment, as well, because my friend expressed to him, that I do tarot and things like that. That what really stood out to me is that he did not pass judgment, to where others have in for other faiths, and he did not pass judgment down on me for that, and that meant a lot to me. So I knew I was uh, in good hands and in the right place as well. So it was really good. Those things matter. Me and my hot chocolate. Oh, you are so welcome, my dear. Anytime, anytime. I'm always here. So, and I'm going to be streaming more, so you're going to see more of me. So, yeah, I'm here. Good, my dear. Well, and make sure that you guys do that Epsom salt cleansing as well. So, if no one's allergic to lavender and rosemary, do a cup of each, and have everyone soak for 20 minutes. And for the kids, less time. For maybe about 5 to 10 minutes for each. Okay, but for you guys, 20 minutes each, if you're able to do that 3 times a week. Okay, that would be good. Very, very good. Well, don't have anything hot. Don't have anything hot. Now you need cold things to soothe your throat. Yeah, because if you have cuts, I think no matter what is gonna sting and burn, but you don't want to add to that. Yeah, and kids are very much, they can see it, and so that becomes very, very scary. So yeah, definitely do those soaks. That will help additionally. And I'm sorry that you and your husband and your kids are going through that. No one should be going through that. It's not fair. It's not fair. Any plans for today? Probably just working on my other goal. Because I'm getting ready to jump off of here. Like, finally. Yeah. I'm getting ready to jump off here. So I'll see you later.